Welcome back to Kat's Nuka-World Infiltration. My name is Ricky. This is Kat. Last week we took on the Bloodworms of Dry Rock Gulch. This week we're going to actually just prepare for Kiddie Kingdom by gearing up some more. Specifically, we're going to go get a couple of perk magazines, we're going to go meet the Hubologists, and we're going to head over to Bradburton. Okay, so this guy's in charge of the Nuka-Cade. He's one of my favorite people in this place because he's not actually a raider. He doesn't care when you kill all the other raiders at all. Nuka-Cade is really fun. The only game I've ever really done anything with is Bandit Roundup. It takes... ooh, there's a Nuka-Cade token right there. It's really fairly easy, especially if you go get like Spray and Pray or something like that. Because you can knock down everything, and yeah, you get a decent high score. It's nice. Let's see what's back here. Why not? Oh, here's another one of them Star Core things. That's the third one Kat's found. She's starting to wonder about them. Not that anyone really knows anything about it, because none of these raiders have done any exploring of the worlds. But most importantly in this area is the Nuka-Cade price terminal. Alright, so I'm going to redeem my tickets. Here you go. I now have 1942 tickets. So you spend tickets, there's lots of different prizes. Prize level 5 is maybe the best prize level. So, like, it's got a hunting rifle and a baseball bat. I think the baseball bat at this level is a legendary baseball bat. Don't quote me on that because it might not be. The hunting rifle at 2750 though probably isn't. I don't think, like, the pack stuffed right leg, disciple strapped left leg. I don't think either of them are legendary, but you can get legendaries from this. You can also get Nuka grapes. So now we're going to go learn about the Hubologists, because one of the disciples told me to. But before I forget and get too far into this episode, I already got the chest in Dry Rock Gulch, and I was hoping that I would get a really good operator's rifle with like a nice medium scope on it, and I did not, and that does not bode well for this particular episode. Because we're going to have to do some sniping later on. Today I thought I'd talk a little bit about Kat, but also talk a little bit more about the organization she works for. First, we're going to meet Cleansed.
Are you happy? Truly happy?
Show me the path to true happiness.
If you truly meant what you say, come with me.
Anyway, so, let me talk a little bit more about why are we going this way. This is not the way to go. Why are you going this way? Right, but like there's cave crickets here, dude. Oh, and now we're running. And now we're walking again. No, really, there's cave crickets at this thing. We should be walking this way instead. Okay, so I'm gonna just give the farm there a nice wide berth and go into sneaky sneak mode. So let me talk a little bit about the organization. I talked a little bit about its formation. That's where we're going. You see how we should have gone a different route instead of this stupid route? How we should have gone a different route, you idiot. Yep, now I'm getting rads, jerk. This is how the organization that she's doing this for is sort of organized. They have agents like Kat. They have scouts or runners. It's the same thing. They go out and scout locations like Nuka-World, and they also run items to places. Dara's going to come over here. So she wants me to bring her some suits from the Vault Tech display, but also you can get one from Balling Plant as well if you want. As I said, there are agents. I talked about last week how they really didn't know how many agents were working. She didn't know how many agents were working right now because it's not always the best setup. Hello, Rad-rat. Goodbye, Rad-rat. Wow. Ooh, military grade. Ow! Come on. I don't have Molotovs connected to this thing? No, that was weird. Thank you. Oh, my good lord. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is very bad. Hang on. This is so bad. Oh my good lord! Those rad-rads killed me dead! Okay, so, that sucked. Let's go into stealtherish mode. And then get out the problem solver. Problem solve this. There we go. Well, this is going much better. Yikes. Okay. So. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The caution, it's shuffling way too much for my own comfort. So, as I was saying, they have scouts. They have an albino rat scorpion fighting a deathclaw. They have a deathclaw flying in the air. They have several albino rat scorpions. And we are going to give them as wide a berth as we can. And hope they don't see me. I mean, I knew this challenge wasn't going to be easy. But like, I didn't expect the rad-rats to kill me dead so quickly. We are on very hard mode. There's a reason we're not on survival mode, and it's because if I die like that, I don't want to lose all of my progress all the time. But at least we have found what I wanted to find, which is the Nuka-World junkyard. So, scouts, agents, there's a person at the top who's in charge, and then there's a person right below that person who doles out all the missions, organizes all of the reports, alongside his assistant, who helps with all of that. Alright, so there's a frothy here. Here we go. Stabby stab, stab, stab. Military grade circuit board, excellent. Another fusion core, excellent. Gonna switch to my gun. And I'm gonna kill this turret dead. See, that wasn't so hard now, was it? But here's the thing. No one knows, not even the guy who's handing out the missions, knows who the person who is essentially his boss, who runs the organization. No one knows who that person is. At all. Can't unlock that. But this is really what we came for. So this typically has 25% damage to combat knives, switchblades, and the Disciple's Blade. I modified it to also add damage to my knife. So now we're doing 82, which is still the same as the Disciple's Blade. Star Core. Excellent. Some fusion cells. So that was unpleasant, and I don't want to do it again. Now, we still need to get one thing left in Dry Rock Gulch. Motivationally moneyless is maybe going to be the most important thing we get in this game. It's not going to have a great effect at this exact moment because I have like 1,300 caps, and ideally, I'd like to have 0. I don't think they can get up here. As I was saying, no one, not even the person who's handing out the missions, knows who's actually in charge of this organization. They have no idea what who's bankrolling it, essentially. And that's what they're doing, is bankrolling this whole thing. I'm not overly concerned with anything getting to me as long as I stay up here. Now, there are feral ghouls, like for instance that feral ghoul, the withered feral ghoul. Yeah, so the bloodworms are desperately trying to find me. They don't know where I am. There's a feral ghoul right there, who is now dead. There's a shot to ground. They're going to wander around trying to figure out how to get to me. But they're not going to be able to get to me. Yeah, so part of what makes this group so, I don't know, for lack of a better word, dangerous, is that there is a pecking order that quite literally no one knows. There's also a little bit of hesitation among some of the agents throughout the years, because they have genuinely not known who's in charge. And because they don't know who's in charge, they don't know when the money might run out. That's the closest you're going to get to me, bloodworm larva. I just want you to know that. Also, I was really kind of hoping like some of these ghouls and the bloodworms would fight. There we go. You see it? Barely. I'm going to hold my breath. That's fine. I did some damage to it. The danger is starting to fade. Excellent news. So, how did Kat actually get involved in this organization? I said that she had made a bit of a name for herself, taking out raiders and stuff like that. And that this is her first operation here. But how she actually met this organization was real simple. Stand still. Thank you. Just like 2 seconds. Trying to shoot one of their legs out too. But this is very difficult. Thankfully, I have plenty of this ammo. I would like to build my critical up just a little bit. Ooh, legendary enemy mutates. So actually, it's a fun story as to how she actually got involved with this organization. So, she had heard about this new, group of raiders that were trying to spin off from another raider gang she wasn't quite ready to take out. This gang had associated themselves with the gang at Corvega that you can take out if you're playing this game yourself with Jared. Also happens to be the same group of people, I think, that are the raiders that are harassing Preston. Anyway, so some of these guys decided to split off. They'd recruited some people and they'd started harassing some settlers. Where did everybody go? Okay. Now that I'm back to hidden, maybe they'll start wandering around and I can shoot them again. There we go. Well, there we go. It's a little bit of damage. Nice. And now we are hidden. Here's the thing. I think the second I land down there, I think a bunch more of these guys spawn in, but I can't be certain of that. And again, I am really glad we're not playing on survival mode because I can quick save. And let's just real fast level up. And oh hey, look at that. We can take big leagues. Yeah, I don't like the hidden shuffling. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Game, I don't like hidden shuffling. Freezing 10mm auto pistol. Huh. Maybe. I mean, 10mm pistols are actually a lot better than people give them credit for. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the heck detected me? Also, another rad storm's about to come in. Here we go. This is what we came for. So this will give me a perk called Motivationally Moneyless that you get +3 strength and endurance if you have less than or equal to 100 caps. So obviously, the more strength we have, the more damage our melee weapons do. So I just bought some more stim packs and some more ammo for the problem solver. And now I have 34 caps. And this means that we have a strength of 15. Now we have a natural strength of 9. So we have +3 from Motivationally Moneyless. And then we also have +3 from our clothing, which now boosts our weapon damage up to 109. So as long as the enemies don't see us, I think we'll be fine. It's when they see us is the problem. So now we are going to head north. And we are going to head into Bradburton, right over here. But we're actually going to head really far over. Who is it? Pack versus... Okay, well, Pack versus those guys are going to die. They don't even have a shot. That's the scavengers. This place is not always Pack versus scavengers. I mean, if it were disciples or operators, I'd stick around, see what happens. So, let me explain something real fast. There have been 2 separate runners that have come to Nuka-World in an attempt to scout this place out. One of them was specifically came over to try and figure out what was in the gauntlet, failed spectacularly, and one of them went around just to see what was kind of going on everywhere, and she could have sworn she saw somebody here, but she couldn't tell if they were alive or dead and didn't want to get too close because she saw all the other ghouls and was scared out of her mind. So, excuse me, ma'am? Ooh, this person is dead. Also, heavy leather left arm, yes. Sturdy metal right arm, yes. Stim pack. Ooh, Rachel's holotape. Ooh, desk fan. So I am not actually going to play Rachel's holotape, but basically it sells this gentleman named Oswald, who we will meet later, and also you probably already know, so I don't know. On the off chance you don't, we'll meet Oswald later, and this holotape basically tells him to move on with his life. It'll make sense when we meet Oswald if you don't already know. But yeah, she plays a role in it, and I don't want to try and pass a really hard charisma check. I don't know about you, but it seems like the guaranteed peaceful solution is the better way to go about it. So we have one other area I would like to go to this week and gearing up for next week, and that is right there. Galaxy Zone, Galactic Zone, whatever it's called. There in the middle, you can see that big tall structure. At the base of it is a hazmat suit. That hazmat suit might be useful. Before we go over there, I am actually going to go to the market and see if anyone is selling a hazmat suit, because honestly, that sounds like a better idea than trying to fight my way just to get a hazmat suit to take on Kiddie Kingdom. So we're going to do that first. Yeah, so that was a waste. They did not have any hazmat suits. Caitlin wasn't there. I don't even know if she sells a hat. Like, I don't even know if I could theoretically buy one from them. They definitely weren't selling them. So what we're actually going to do is get in the power armor that we got off of Coulter, which again was better than our 3-piece power armor. And we're going to head into Galactic Zone, and we're going to, well, we're going to run in, maybe do some stuff, but she doesn't need to see Kat doesn't need to see what's going on over here. Anyway, right, I totally forgot to actually finish telling you the story. So, Kat was scouting this raider gang, and she goes in, she gets ready to kill all of these raiders, and there's some other dude there doing exactly what she's here to do. So they actually wind up sneaking in together, and they take it out, and then turns out he's an agent. Unfortunately, he's currently missing in action. She doesn't know that, to be clear. Kat doesn't know that, but he's currently missing in action. He was not the guy, by the way, they sent to liberate Quincy, just to be clear. It told me to read Tiana's log, so let's read Tiana's log. There we go. Basically, what happens is that, as it turns out, a bunch of people came in and they were like, hey, cool, this thing, all this stuff really works. And they decided to pull all those star cores out and sell them. That's why one of them was at the market. And then the raider gang showed up, so her father decided to turn on the automated defenses, but there wasn't enough star cores to actually control them, so instead all the robots killed all of these settlers, which is why all of these traders are just hanging out here dead. It's very unfortunate. It really is. I mean, it's Fallout. I don't know why you might have expected anything differently. But now, here's the downside to wearing power armor. Our strength went down by 2. First things first. No. I need to take this guy out as quickly as possible. Done. Now, I'm going to say screw it and run! Okay, so here's Star Control, Starport Nuka. Close the glass door. They actually can't get and open it. Well, no, they can. I take that back. Sometimes they can't open it. Sometimes they can open it. The Mr. Frothy robots can open it, but the iBot thingies can't. So, We'll just hang out in here for a second. We were told to come check this place out. This is Tiana's father. That's a star core. So, star control mainframe. A minimum of 1 star is required to initiate emergency mode. So let's go ahead and put 1 in. Oh, hey, look, let's put 2. Let's put 3. Let's put 4. And why not? How about 5? Okay. Initialize emergency operations mode. Hey, look, I have 5. Look, I can shut down something. What are we going to shut down? Well, I have played Nuka-World enough to know what gives me the most problems here, in terms of just being an annoying garbage thing, are the iBots. I know a lot of people might want to shut down the Handies or the Nukatrons, but those are actually fairly easy to deal with. But there's like a million iBots and they swarm you and it sucks. So we're going to shut the iBots down. Again, I know it sounds insane, but I know me better than you guys do. Please don't see the giant lady in power armor. Please don't see the lady in the giant power armor. I'll say it right. There's a Mr. Frothy. Please don't see me. Please don't have seen me. Thank you. Go into third person mode. Yes, there happened to be another one right there. Excellent. I love third person mode in Blitz. Oh, it's fantastic. Display case advanced. Well, that seems like unfairness. Especially given that what I want, I think, is actually in there. Nope, it's not. It's right here. There it is. Hazmat suit. That's what I came for. We're here. Let's just do this. I mean, obviously, we're not going to do the whole thing, but let's do this. Nuka-World ticket roll. 900 tickets. Manager's key. Some soap I'm not going to pick up. Okay, so now we have another star core. That's good news. And a mini nuke. That's, you know, I mean, that'll be useful at some point, I'd imagine. So, we met the Hubologists. We got a couple of new perk magazines. As it turns out, Rad-rads are actually the nightmares of this playthrough. I thought it was going to be the Nuka-Lurks, but it might be Rad-rads. This has been Kat's Nuka-World Infiltration. Thank you for watching and come back soon for more Nuka-World.